Hey, Tracy Goody here, the Online Business Alchemist. So today I want to talk about how you deserve your dream business and how to get it. So I'm just going to kind of ramble for a few minutes here while I give people a moment to join, and I'm also going to pull this up on my laptop here. And it's still super scary hitting that go live button. Like that's the scary part. And then once you're live and talking, it's really not a big deal. Okay, so I'm just going to pull up this video here so I can see for any comments or anything like that. All right, so first thing I want to talk about is like, what do I mean by a dream business, right? So some coaches might be like, oh, a dream business is like, you're making 6 figures a month, like, outrageous money and things like that. The way that I approach it is a little bit different because obviously the money is important because you start your business in order to live the life that you want to live, and that includes money. But it's not really the focus, right? What I've found is I've approached it from a couple of different ways. I've worked with coaches and I've worked with people where the focus is money, and it's just like, this is what we're trying to do. This is the money goal. This is the money goal. Blah blah blah. What can happen from there, and what has happened in personal experience for me, is that then other areas get ignored. Then the whole balance thing gets ignored. Then the self-care part gets ignored. Then listening to your own intuition gets ignored. Other parts of your life gets ignored, your family and things like that. Whenever you're kind of just focus on the money as a goal. The way that I approach it and the way that I see a dream business is a business that actually allows you to be in your power. It allows you to find joy in the time that you're spending. It allows you to have, like I said, to have that balance so that you're not just spending like all your time in your business and ignoring everywhere else. Because like, is that really your dream business if you're just, working constantly? So your dream business obviously does provide you with income as well, and that goes in increasing amounts. Because that's naturally going to happen as you're standing in your power and as you're sharing your message, then the money's naturally going to come in. So, and then also another part of your dream business is that it expands you spiritually and personally, as well as business-wise, all at the same time, right? So this is what I'm talking about whenever I'm talking about a dream business. Okay, I'm still just trying to get my laptop area set up. Okay, there it is, perfect. Okay. So now how to get this dream business, right? And it might seem a little bit oversimplified, but this is what I have found. Now, this is not to say that if you don't have all of your ducks in a row and you don't have all this stuff figured out, don't take action on your business. That's not what I'm saying. If you feel inspired to take action on your business, then go do it. Absolutely go do it. You can get this stuff figured out as you're going along, okay? So I'm going to talk about both the strategic side and also the energetic side, okay? So on the strategic side, there's a couple of things that you do want to have in place or have an understanding of that's going to make your business flow a lot easier. So whenever I'm talking about flow, I mean that the actions that you take to market your business, to show up in your business, to connect with your clients, to work with your clients, feels like it flows instead of that you have to force yourself to do it. Instead of kind of mucking through it and feeling confused, you feel confident, you feel a lot of joy throughout the day, and most of your business activities should make you smile. So this is the dream business that I'm talking about, right? So you'll see money it's a piece of it, but it's not the whole thing. Like, it's not the whole thing. Okay, so continuing on. So this strategic side, right? Okay, so I have a couple of points here. So your business model, that's the first thing that you need to figure out. And figuring these things out, I mean, like, yeah, you can, listen to experts and everything like that and coaches. But whenever it comes back to it, actually listen to your own intuitive guidance. And that's part of my huge message, right? Listen to your intuitive guidance, because you can listen to experts and coaches constantly and get nowhere because it's not in alignment with exactly who you are and what you need to do. We're all individuals. Everything we need to do is a little bit different. And especially whenever you have like a service-based business where you're selling something that's like so integrated as a part of you, that listening to your own intuition is the fastest way to get there, right? So guidance is fantastic, but tune into yourself and ask, is this guidance right for me? Okay, and that goes for everything I share here too. Like, is what I'm saying, does it apply to you or does it not apply to you? That's something you have to ask yourself. Okay, so the strategic piece is business model. How do you want to show up for people? Like, how is it you want to show up for people? Do you want to have a lot more passive income? Do you want to be working with people one-on-one? How is it that you want to show up? So you need to kind of tune in and figure that out. And I'm not talking about what logically you should be doing, what feels best for you, because that's leading you down the path closer to your dream business. And I've been at this for like 8 years, kind of scooching into my business in different ways and allowing it to shift and transform in many, many, many ways. And so this is from my own personal experience and from working with clients and what I've experienced with them. Those that, are hitting their goals and, continually improving, and those that are kind of staying stuck. So your business model is one. Your dream clients and your why is another. So knowing who you want to work with, feeling into that, and knowing why you want to work with them. Like, it's a big deal, and I know people are like, oh, figure out your why, but it's a huge deal. You need to figure that out. When you start to think of your why you're doing your business, as something that's it's almost like bigger than yourself, it's easier to work through fears, it's easier to work through doubts whenever you have that to hold on to, okay? So your business model, your dream clients, and your why. Then you want to look at packaging. And like I said before too, if you don't have all this stuff figured out right now, it doesn't matter. Take action anyway if you feel inspired to. You can figure it out as you go. Okay, so again, business model, client and why, and then your offers and your packages. So how are you going to show up for people? How are you going to package what you have, your expertise right now to offer to them? And this is the part that's going to change and shift as you continue to evolve. So you don't have to like obsessively figure it out, but just figure it out for now, because as you're tuned into yourself and being mindful, you're going to know when it's the right time to pivot. And again, I'm going to talk about that whenever I talk about energy a little bit more. Okay, so strategically alignment to get to your dream business, your business model, your client and your why, your packages and your offers. And then the next thing is what I call your flow. So that is the flow from the time a client would first see you or first, notice you online to when they are actually working with you. So that's your marketing, that's your message, that's the whole thing. That's how you flow through the day. That is tapping into the best way to spend your time based on your gifts. That's tapped into what are you delegating out? What are you not doing in your business? Because it's better if you spend time doing other things. So that's your flow, that's the whole thing. And then, of course, after flow comes systems. So this is something that can be set up later. But systems, what I mean by that is a system so that you're staying in contact with your dream clients, a system so that, everything is working nice and smoothly, so you don't have to, say, for example, you have systems for your finances, you have systems for, your email marketing and things like that. So getting those systems in place, and especially, like email funnels and things like that, where you are allowing your dream clients to get to know, like, and trust you, is a hugely helpful part for you to kind of focus your energy on more creative endeavors and how to share and expand. And then that part kind of takes care of itself, and your clients are already getting to know you. Okay. So that's basically the strategic side. It's really that simple. Each piece, you can kind of work out and feel into what you need for each piece. Moving on to energetically. So in my world, there's two pieces to business. There's the strategic side, and then there's the intuitive, energetic side. So we need the strategic side in order to allow people an easy way to work with us. And we also need the intuitive side in order to be taking the right actions for us, so that we're not going around in circles and repeating things. And so energetic is also included in intuitive. And so I would, put mindset and things like that in that category. So on the energetic side of things, what you need to be getting to your dream business is really pretty simple. It's consistency and mindfulness. That is it. So your mindfulness about how you feel, about how business activities make you feel when things trigger you, when you're not feeling great, when you are feeling great, being mindful of those things, paying attention to them. Whenever you're not feeling great, asking yourself why, working through that, getting rid of the mindset that is making you feel not great about your business. Whenever you are feeling great about your business, celebrating and being like, okay, it's okay for me to have this celebration energy. It's okay for me to love my business. It is okay for my life to be this good. That's a huge important part of it. The more you're inviting that celebration energy in, the more things you're going to have to celebrate. So it's really just, down to simple those things. So consistency and mindfulness used in combination with your intuition is the entire energetic side, right? And yeah, I've simplified it down to make this super quick Facebook Live, but I just wanted to give you the bones of it, so that then you can take it and do what you want to do with it. So of course, I want to tell you about my Business Alchemy Mastermind, because it's really a culmination of all these things. The focus of the mastermind is not specifically to hit income targets, though that can be a focus, right? The focus is to create the dream business that you love. It's to create a space and a balance so that your life and your business are really coming together to create, just day-to-day life that you absolutely love, right? So the mastermind is 8 months long, and I have 7 spaces open for it in October, and it's not going to open again until 2018. And I'm going to talk about it a little bit, but it's so much fun. So we have 3 people in there right now. We were running our test month, and I am absolutely loving it. So it's my highest level of coaching support, and I'd love to hear any questions you have about this process of the dream business or the mastermind. Absolutely. So it's my super highest level of coaching and support. We do bi-weekly coaching, and then we have a private, super small Facebook group where it's pretty much continual coaching, continual accountability. So you're getting that consistency piece. And times when you might forget to be mindful because of resistance, that's where I come in and be like, wait a minute, it's time to, work through this. So you get all that good stuff, which is amazing. Every month, our months run new moon to new moon. So we work with the moon cycles. We set our intentions at the new moon, and we do releasing at the full moon. It is so much magic. I'm just looking around at the crystal grids that I have out for it right now. So it's so much fun. Plus you get so many bonuses for it. So I have a couple of courses and masterminds that come as a bonus as well. So you can dive into your intuition and develop that side further. So you can dive into your business strategy and, get really clear about that while you're also going through the coaching at the same time. So it's providing a lot of different opportunities here. And then plus there's another bonus, which is an in-person retreat at the end of the year in June. So many good things. Okay, so I'm going to post the link to my mastermind in the comments below, and I'd love to hear any questions at all you have on this. And I will be coming on live again to share more about my mastermind and kind of how it works and what to expect and things like that. And if you're wondering about who would be perfect for this mastermind, because there is a little bit of an application process. I'm not going to take everybody. I'm just going to take those that are really, really ready for it. Part of my purpose is helping light workers to create this ripple effect, right? So to expand their reach, expand how many people are getting their message, and help them ripple that out. So ripple that out to their families, ripple that out to their communities, and to all of their clients, right? So that's part of my purpose, which is why I'm so friggin' passionate about the mastermind, because it allows this amount of time for me to get in and help people do that. All right, so yes, if you have any questions, just let me know, and otherwise I will see you again soon. Bye.